What is up, everybody? Just coming to talk to you about the new Halo 5 that has recently come out. I'm actually a big Halo fan. That's one of the main reasons I actually got an Xbox 360 is when Halo came out, it was one of the premier shooters. And I think everyone knows that it changed the shooting genre. It changed what we thought a shooter was and really set the standard for many things out there today. I don't think there would be a Call of Duty without Halo. I don't think there would be a Battlefield without Halo. So there's many things out there that would not be here today if it wasn't for Halo. But does that have any weight on Halo 5? No, it does not. You have to look at the game in and of itself purely for that one particular game. I have played the multiplayer, which they call Arena. They also have a main storyline, which is quite interesting. It's no longer a split screen storyline, which that to me, they lose a couple points. They lose a few points in not having a split screen storyline because that's one of the things that made Halo Halo. Me and one of my friends could come by, sit down, and play through the entire campaign of Halo, just the two of us, and have an amazing time. That was what kind of set Halo apart, and it was one of the only games where you still had multiple screens, you could still have co-op play. They took that away, which makes me sad, but that's because they're pushing in general. They want more people online playing with each other. Now, when it comes to the campaign itself, it's a great campaign. I love the fact that they're actually getting deep into the storyline. They're doing a few flashbacks. They're really giving you more of an internal view at Master Chief. And I think they tried to do that in the last one, show his more human aspects of Master Chief, why he was such in love with Cortana, because she was his only true outlet. She was his only true, connection besides just being on countless missions. This game they continue to do that and show that he loved his entire, blue team that he went out with. He liked all of his people and really looked up to them and revered their experience and expertise and asked them constantly kind of what they thought. I wouldn't say constantly, but asked them constantly in the Master Chief setting, which is very little, what they thought and their opinions. And the storyline had a lot of good twists in it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you them all, but they had a lot of very crazy twists. And you got to actually pilot a lot of different vehicles that you didn't expect to pilot. So that was also very nice. When it comes to the multiplayer, and again, there's the Arena multiplayer, which has free-for-all. It has the just regular Team Slayer. It has, it has a few different type of game modes. SWAT, which is one that I really truly love. And then there's another one, another multiplayer aspect called Warzone. And this is a new one that they kind of came up with. There's two different type of war zones. There's one war zone where there's two teams. They're fighting over points as well as killing various AI enemies on the map to gain points. The second war zone is just kind of like, not capture the flag, but hardline, where you have particular points that you want to capture. Once you capture all 3 points, then you can take out the enemy's main core and win. So Warzone, it's tough to get adjusted to. They have this new kind of a card system where you spend points and you get these cards, and these cards you can use in Warzone. I didn't really like that. I think they tried to pull in different aspects from different games. They really didn't have to. I think they kind of kept Warzone where you pick your loadout in Warzone. There's various things that you can buy on the map and kind of leave it from there. But they made it to where you can't permanently spam Scorpions. If you don't have enough cards for a Scorpion tank, you can't draw one out. So that makes people kind of, I don't want to use this Scorpion now, I'd rather use it later. And it kind of puts more importance on what they're giving you. But really it was just a ploy to make money. They get those battle packs, get those cards. If you don't have enough points that you earn in game, you can spend $2.99, $1.99 to get a pack. That was just a way to get money, in my opinion. Very greedy, not what they should have done. But hey, they have their ups and their downs. Now, when it comes to the Arena, which is more of the classic style of Halo Online, it's got those team-oriented, us versus you, blue team versus red team fights. They did that perfectly. And when I say they did that perfectly, I played the beta. The overshield was overpowered in the beta. I could unload a full clip on somebody and only take off their overshield, have to either reload or switch weapons, and by that time their overshield is back. It was absolutely ridiculous. They completely changed that in this game mode. If you are accurate and if you are a good shot, you're going to kill somebody. A full clip from any gun in this game can kill somebody, which is really nice, and that means depleting their shield and actually doing the killing shots all in that one clip if you're being an accurate shot, which you don't even have to be extremely accurate. Center mass and above, you're going to get a kill with that clip. That to me has brought back the shooting aspect of Halo. I hated it. People would just jump around the map all willy-nilly until they get their shield back, and just made it very annoying. You can't do that anymore. I actually rarely see people jump around the map because they know it's not based on how I move, it's based on how I shoot. If I get outshot, even if I'm in midair, I'm gonna lose. And that's what they've kind of put this game on its head and really brought it back to the way that it should be. I understand it's Master Chief, and I understand he's very tough, but no man should take 2 clips and keep living. Hands down. So when it comes to what they did with the actual arena mode and what they did with the storyline, I think they really nailed it. I think they got, I would say, an easy 8 out of 10. When it comes to the Warzone, when you're winning, it's decent, but to me, it feels like it's more luck than skill-based just because there's so much going on, and if I kill this boss, if I take this base, sometimes it gets a bit ridiculous. I'm not really a fan of Warzone, especially the whole card system that they use just to try to get more money. To me, that's more of a 5 out of 10. Is the gameplay fun? Yes. Is it cool to see a Scorpion? Is it cool to see a Wraith? Is it cool to see a Banshee? Is it cool to see a Mongoose all on the same field? Is it cool that they got different variations of Mongooses? Not just your typical Mongoose. You can get a Mongoose with rocket launchers on it. Is that cool? Yeah, novelty reasons it's kind of cool. But for the actual gameplay value, I just feel it's a bit of a cluster and not really enjoyable. So for an overall game, I'd have to give it about a 7.5 out of 10, and that's because the Warzone was so bad in my opinion. It really degraded the game, and the fact that they were obviously trying to get the money kind of upset me just a little bit. But when it comes to just strictly the arena mode and strictly the campaign, I would say it's a 8 to 8.5 out of 10 for me, because overall they knew what they were going for and they did it. The new game, they were trying for something. They wanted to see how it would work. Maybe if they tweak it in the future, it'll be a little bit better for me. But for right now, that's my opinion. Would you or should you go out and get the game? If you're a Halo fan and you like a good shooter, it's not a waste of money by any stretch of the imagination. If you're not a Halo fan, it depends on how much of a shooter you are. If you love a good shooting game, that's definitely what it is. If you're tired of constant overshields, that's no longer an issue in this game. If that's what deterred you from the past, that people jumping all around, it wasn't really a shooter, that deterred even me in the past. I didn't play it as much because that got very annoying. That's no longer an issue. So you can play a very good shooter now. If that's what you're looking for, definitely buy it. If you're looking more for just, I don't know what I want to buy right now, is this what I should buy? I would say there's other games coming out that people should keep their eyes open for, like Battlefront and various other games like Scalebound that aren't out yet, that are, aren't really well-known games but look to be very good. I would say save up a little bit, search around, see what you really like. If you come back at the end of the day and it's between Halo and some other game, I would probably say go with Halo, because I will tell you now, you would not be upset about it. It is definitely worth your money, and I'm not mad that I bought it at all. I've been playing nothing but Halo for the past few days and plan to continue doing that. And I'm on the left side, right?
Yeah, you know what's also on the left side? What? The subscribe button.
No way. It's probably like right here, isn't it?
Right there.
It's probably like coming halfway across me, like subscribe. Or it's it's right over here. It's right there. Yeah. And what's not over here is below here, which are all our videos, right?
Right.
The
videos. So the subscribe button is there.
Right here.
And then the videos are here.
Right there.
And then that's the border over here.
That border is important. Just so you guys know. We're gonna build a wall and make Mexico pay for it on that side.
On that side.
So be ready for that. But that's later. That's in some of our other videos.
In some of our
But while you're waiting for that, make sure you hit that like button. And then you watch a few of these. And then the thing that I love, when you comment, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Some of the information and the back and forth.
Absolutely.
Love every second of it.
It's very intelligent. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
And we get to maybe later do another video about it, which will then be right below
us, right here.
Yeah.
See how it all works out?
It's
and then on top of that, you let us know what you really like with that like button. That's right.
Absolutely. I did that like button. I like that. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
We need to know that, because if you don't like it, we don't want to talk about it no more.
Absolutely.
It's important. Or if you do like it, maybe we need to talk about it more.
And then it'll be right here.
No, it may have been a little bit long, but it was